What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well today. How goes it? What's going on with you guys? Today, I decided to just go ahead and do this. And what is this? This is the one game Inti Creates released that just nobody knows about. There's nothing on it on the internet. It's just nothing. There's nothing out there. So if you haven't heard of this game, I wouldn't be surprised. But this basically is a collection of 2 games, right? The collection of 2 games, and these were just games that were released before. And Inti Creates has done this before with the Azure Striker series. They basically love to re-release their games and make us pay more money, but also give us new content and goodies to have for those who cannot help themselves into buying physical media. I am one of those people. So hey, there's I am the problem. I definitely am, and I just want to make sure that you guys know that I am the problem. Okay, I am definitely the problem, Des, and I'm okay with putting that out there for you guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just how it is, but you know, that's just how it be sometimes. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into it a little bit. You might be wondering, hey, you got your pixel self today. How are you gonna do an unboxing? Well, look guys, I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's okay. I just have this because I don't have like 2 cameras, so I can't show my face and the hands at the same time. So you guys will get special treatment today. You guys, instead of seeing my face, you get to see my voluptuous hands today, and that's all you can really see. So you have to see pixel me, but then you also have to see you also have to see the big hands. All right, I hope you guys are ready for that. In particular, should be fun, and it should just be a nice relaxing time. to be fair and honest. So there's nothing wrong with that. But hey, all right, we'll just do both. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to take the stuff out of the box one by one, and then as we're doing that, we'll just relax and wait for the ready to open the box. I have to open the box first, so I did kind of want this whole experience to be here, so you won't get to see me opening the box, but just definitely believe that it's being opened. You might be able to hear it, but I was wondering if any of you guys have forgotten it yet. I don't think there's that many people on my channel that actually care for the Azure Striker series, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you do not know anything about this series. But this will be my first time opening it, and this is super exciting. I've had this for a few weeks now, and I will say that I somewhat regretfully went all out on this. They had some really cool choices for you to choose from on this gosh darn game, this collection. So I definitely sort of regret it, but it's already been done. And there's not much that I can't do anything about it. But, you know, it's just how it has to be. Alright. I kind of have everything almost done here. Okay, there. Okay, so basically, first off, I will say that, so for those of you who do not know, this game right here, this baby, this puppy here, right? Basically, I had gotten the collection for the Azure Striker series. So what they did was they released Azure Striker 1, for those of you who don't remember the past. Azure Striker 1, it's like, that was like the big boom for me in terms of Inti Creates. Inti Creates got on my radar because I somehow, because for context, I don't shop, I don't go browsing, I don't scroll, I don't do stuff like that. So it was a very rare occasion for me to be doing this on the eShop, and the eShop of all things on the 3DS. Looking through the eShop, and then I come across this game, this like, oh, this trailer looks interesting, it looks familiar. You guys know what I mean? Because you see the logo. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not used to doing this. The logo desu. The logo. Basically, it was like, I've seen this before. Who do I know this from? What the frick is this? And basically, it was the same people that made, or at least helped Capcom with the Mega Man Zero series. So I got that game. It was fun. I put way too many hours in it. Then they came out with the Azure Striker pack. And I was like, oh, there's a second game? I didn't even know there was a second game. So I got the Azure Striker pack. I played the first game again. Put too many hours in it again. And played the second game. It was wonderful. I didn't get to put as many hours into that one. But after the fact, then years later, Azure Striker 3 came. Azure Striker 3 was like, okay, cool. I haven't played this game. This is super fun. I played it finally after getting it physically from Limited Run Games, I think it was, because that's how I got a lot of Inti Creates games, was because of the like limited run series that they do. So I've done the same with the what is it, the Blaster Master series, one of my favorite series. And then finally they were like, hey, I know we re-released two of the same games before, but now we're going to do it again. So now they came out with the trilogy, and this is what I got last time, and it was Japanese only, except for the game. The game they did localize and bring over to English, but the sad part about that was the fact that like they didn't give they weren't selling their physical goodies to outside of the US. So I went ahead and bought them, and I did do an unboxing video on that quite some time ago. Not long enough ago that makes me feel good about doing it again, because it came way too quick for me. But I did do one, and it's in a playlist. So yeah, it's not on the channel, but you'll find it on a playlist. It's something interesting and new. That's what I have it under. But anyways, that brings us to today. So what we have first, this is actually the thing that I was most excited about. The Lola plush. How does one go about doing such things? I'm sorry, Lola. Don't be upset with me. Goodness, what the frick was that? It seemed like I didn't even open it. What was that? What the frick? Get off of me. Okay. I can't. Please, for the love of me, I don't want to struggle. Not right now. I do have I just don't want to poke it, but you know, I do have scissors. So why do it the hard way? Okay, this is like the one thing I was mostly, ooh, oh, this feels so cool. Let me get this out here. Gosh darn it. Oh, this is super cool. So it's just a Lola plush. It's nothing crazy or anything like that, but it's like if you have the stress, if you're a stressful person, if you get stressed out pretty easily, this would be for you, my friend. It feels really good, and I like I have it on a chain. I could take it with me wherever I want to, so that's pretty cool. All right, that's good. We can keep Lola somewhere over here. All right, what's next? Oh, they kind of separated a lot of this. It didn't come in the same kind of box that it did before. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure. I have no idea what this is, so give me a second to open it off screen while I open it, because who knows what kind of not safe thingies are here that I can't necessarily edit out of a video or out of a stream. All right. Okay, here's a box. It's just a box. Let's open it again first, see if it's safe. What is this? I actually don't remember what is all in the box, or in this whole thing, but I am curious. Oh, what is this, a light stand or something? What the heck is this? AAA batteries, AA batteries. I guess here in a little bit we will try this out. I have no idea actually what that is. I forgot. I feel like I remember seeing something of the sort that, let's see. We have another box. A black box. This is what it looks like. This is so cool. What the heck? Oh, they went crazy, you guys. They went crazy. So I guess it's supposed to sit on this. Oh yeah, it fits perfectly. This is what it would look like from your guys' perspective. Good Lord, this is like, what is this, glass? Like actual glass? That's why I was like, what could be in here that's fragile? It has fragile all over the box. We definitely will need to light this up here in a little bit and figure out what it looks like. But Lord, guys, look at that. And it has like side look at that. Even the bottom, it has a bottom and top profile. So what is that in there? I swear it's not anything. It just has to, it looks like a hologram to me. They really sold the look of that. You guys see that? That's insane. You are going up here. We're going to come back to you later. And this is a very interesting, I feel fancy. I feel fancy with this box. Let's close that back up. All right, let's open up the next one, which it looks like maybe it's another one of the same thing. What is going on here? Hopefully my order isn't incorrect though, because I feel like I don't remember getting these. I have to go back and look and see on the thing. Yeah, it looks like another one. I wonder what happened. I mean, it's not like I could do much about it if, you know, if it all didn't turn out to be right. I would have to wait a long time. I don't even know if I can speak the language and help them understand what my issue is. But apparently it's another one. Yeah, it definitely is another one. We got another stand, right? But anyways, I'll set that to the side. So what is this one? Is it again the same thing? If it is, I might actually have a problem because I don't really want the same thing, you know? It is. Oh my gosh, what happened to my order? This is like the worst way to find out about it, but good thing is I can give it to my brother and he can enjoy it. But goodness, what does that mean for me? What did I actually get in my box? Because here's the good stuff, apparently. All right. Okay. We have this. So it's like kind of like my one thing you guys usually see on in the background of my streams, but it looks like I got one that I didn't want this one. I wanted the different one, the one that looked really cool. Oh, that sucks. How could they do this to me? Let me see what it looks like actually, because maybe it is the right thing and I just never noticed that. Actually, yes. No, this is correct. This is correct, I believe. Hold on. Because I had a conversation with this, about this with someone quite some time ago. Because my fear, like if you guys had watched the previous unboxing that I did for the trilogy, right? I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, so I'll show one side first and then the other. Basically, this is his sister. And there's not much more on that side. It's just longer, you know. And then there's Copin. But I never realized that he was like technically crying blood or whatever. Sorry, these things are falling. It's causing me to not handle this fairly well. But anyways, but yeah, let me see, because this, I would know. Let me see if this is the one that we had talked about. Yes, this is the one that we talked about, but the sample was covering that part, so I never knew that he was crying, or, you know, blood was coming from his eyes. But hey, that's still pretty cool. I'm glad that that is good. I wish I could show the whole thing. Gosh darn it, I'm sorry. But I just don't have that room like that, for real, for real. But yeah. So yeah, that was good. But now what I'm mostly worried about is whether or not I got the CDs, because it doesn't look like there's much left in here for me to have. So let's put this back in the sleeve and I'll hang that up eventually. Here's like a sleeve, I guess. Let's see. Oh, stickers. Ooh. Stickers of everyone's moves and stuff like that. Oh, this is my song. Yeah, wait, which one? Yeah, we're on this one. Excuse my lack of skills on being able to show these and give them their due dill. And then the boy who ruined everything. I do remember stickers, so this is good. And then we have the folder, the weird folder that they give with everyone. Like, they gave me one with the other one too, and I still have yet to figure out what I'm gonna use it for, but it's like a sleeve, basically. I have no idea what I would use it for. Seems like it's like, for some reason, if I ever had a child in the future, maybe they could use it in the gosh darn thing at school. But I don't know what I would use it for. All right. There we go. But yeah, feels good. It's just like, what do I use it for? Because it's a sleeve, but it doesn't open right here. Right there. So it's like, okay, well, I've never used this ever in my life. All right, and then finally, or at least, oh wait, oh, here's the keychains. I got some keychains. This is of Lola Berserk mode, and Lola regular mode. That's pretty cool. Probably swap them out on my little keychain, but I still haven't yet to swap out the, I have yet to swap out the X and Mewtwo keychain that I've had on it for years. Alright. These are pretty cool. And then finally, or almost finally, I guess. Ah, gosh darn it! You're hefty boy, or at least like thick. Here is the main boy, right? Luminous Avenger X2, though it shows it backwards for you guys. I did not realize that that was happening. I think I can fix that actually. Let us, oh, sorry. I guess I'll, all right. Let me see if I can actually fix that, I suppose, because I can technically flip this. And flip it horizontally. So technically it's still all of it's reversed, but now you can read it, right? So, all right. But yep, our boy, technically, if you even know of the boy. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Now, the one thing about this is I'm wondering, I have to, oh, there's a back. It's just basically showing everything. So, never mind. I was going to try this. I can't pronounce any of that because I don't even know what it means. So I would just be starting to spit some stereotypical nonsense. X1 and 2. Oh yeah, and never mind. I guess my fears are vanquished because it looks like both of these are coming with. So it looks like I'll have the what is it, complete works, and also the CDs in this. So last time the CDs were completely separate. Like, it's a monster of a beast because I guess it was like 3 games, so it makes sense. This is only 2 games, so it makes sense that the library is a little bit smaller. Though technically, you guys, I will have paid for the CDs almost twice now because just simply because of the fact, you know. All right. Now here's the game, which will probably never get use, ever, I guess. It'll probably never get use, but hey, there it is. There it is. And put it with my other boy. Then, it looks like this is the complete works. And then it still feels like there's something heavy in here. Yeah, on the other side. Yeah, on the other side. I guess I gotta take all this out. There it is. So I was expecting it to be a lot bigger because, like I said, the other one was humongous. I tell you what. All right. Woo! Nice, awesome. X1 is goated. What's up, Sumi? How you doing? But here's the collection of CDs. Now I can show you guys. Give me a second. Basically, like I said, I've paid for these a couple times already. Oh, actually, oh no, I still have it. But it's actually only the second game. Now, I don't remember how I ever purchased the first game. I think I purchased the first game only on Switch. And then later, like I mentioned before, Limited Run Games was doing a lot with the Azure Striker stuff in general. So I didn't get a limited run of any of the Azure Striker games because they were all coming out physical anyway. Like, there was the digital copy I got for 3DS when it first came out. Azure Striker 2 I got whenever there was the Azure Striker Striker Pack that came out. And then outside of that, it was just the X game, the second X game that I got the physical copy of, I believe. I can't remember if I have the first one physical because unless I do and it's just the game, but I don't have it in here. I have to go look. But I paid for the CD once already, so I don't know what is different in here. It has 4 discs. And this is pretty cool. Is there plastic on this? It sure is. This is probably my next favorite one outside of the one that goes like you guys, you had to have been here earlier to understand. This is kind of hard actually to get the plastic off, actually. Man, but Sumi, look, I don't know if you've seen this already, but this is insane. This is like probably the thing that I'm most excited about out of all this crap. This thing looks gorgeous. The vocal tracks in X2 are pretty good. Yeah, I realized that. I don't remember singing as much along to some of them in the first game. But the music in the Azure Striker and the X games are not necessarily like the most catchiest things. Like the music won't ever really, I think, be the capture of my attention for the games, but I still enjoy it. It's just I never remember them, even though I've played Azure Striker 1 so much. I still can't like necessarily remember it unless I'm hearing it, but this is insane. My brother's gonna love this because they gave me 2 of them. I don't remember it coming with 2, but basically there's a light stand, and we're about to in a second I'll go get some batteries, and once we finish looking through this. But this is like, it's heavy. It seems like actual glass. And it has a side profile, a top profile, and a bottom profile. Now, I know it's probably hard to see because I got this stupid thing. It shows his feet underneath. It shows his head on the top. And it shows the side profile. That's some sick work. I'm almost like afraid of touching this because I'm getting all my fingerprints on it. But I can always like... wipe it down later. But let's see if I can like make it this easier to open or something. Give me a little bit of something. There we go. But yeah, this was like, I still have it in my car. I listened to the CD a lot. At least I think. Wait. Never mind. I think I didn't actually start listening to it yet, but it's definitely in my car. I think it's the Blaster Master Zero soundtrack that I listen to the most in my car. I remember that in GV1, the stage where you face Copen has really good music. I have to go back through the soundtrack because I know that there's some good pieces in there that I just probably have looked over. But I've never gotten super captured by the music, so I feel a little bit bad because like I do love the games, but hey, goodness, even after oh my gosh, how about this? This looks like it's actually part of the plastic. All right, get me up in there. Show me life and what it is all about. All right. Oh, finally, we're kind of getting somewhere. Hey, so, all right. Ooh, I mean, I know I've seen that before, but like, I don't know. On the disc, it looks pretty cool. Like this specific picture. It's funny. I usually only listen to the metal or bossa nova, but Gunvolt got me listening to J-pop in general. I know it's like, I'm like, actually, I might need to look a little bit into that a little bit. Completed edition. So there's a little booklet. Okay, so it's basically just showing all the tracks. and I guess maybe some credits for people. But yeah, I don't know. Like, they got me liking a lot of the, because I do remember liking a lot of the songs as you play, because that's kind of like the hype moment, right? When you get your kudos over 1,000 and you're just like, just bopping to the music. It is like such a wonderful time. Also, we didn't look at the second one really. Collected, yeah. So I wonder which one is from which. I assume this would be from the second game, because I feel like he's not using his gun in that one. Oh, never mind. It must be the second two that are, it looks like. But yeah, the J-pop thing is so real. I don't ever really listen to any of that music, but it almost makes me feel like I'm a part of the community. Listening to J-pop idols. These look so cool. But okay, I was scared for a second that we wouldn't get this, because I didn't think it was gonna come in the same box as the complete works. So I was kind of scared for a second, because let me show you guys actually how big the other one was. Like, I have to go ahead and just show you. This was like fairly small in comparison actually. Oh. This is what I have hanging over on, usually in the background of my streams when I have my camera on. When I have my camera on, this is basically what is in the background. And so I got this charm from the Azure Striker 3 physical. So I think I got that one from Complete Works as well, Azure Striker 3. And this came from the, did I get, I can't tell. I don't remember. I have to go look in a second, but and this Lola charm I got from the X, it must have been the X2. It had to have been the X2 limited run. But anyhow, this behemoth of a thing was, and excuse again, I have these taped to it just because I have nowhere else to put them. But this is a behemoth of a box, and this art looks sick. Anyways, it fell out because there's nothing in there, anymore, because I took most of it out. However, this was the CD collection for the 3 games, which again, like I said, it makes sense. Do you have the dog Gunvolt plushie? No, I do not. I never saw anything about the plushie. It might have been I will say for the Azure Striker, for anything Azure Striker related, the most that I've been tapped into the extra goodies that they have is when they release when they announced the trilogy for Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 and for Luminous Avenger X1 and 2. And when I was looking at the Azure Striker 3, trilogy, I didn't see anything about a plushie. And if I did, maybe I just didn't actually comprehend what I was seeing. But yeah, this is like how huge it is. But again, like I said, it makes sense. They have 3 games that they have the music for. So this thing is just huge. And I have yet to put them in my car and listen to them. I should at some point, just so I can find some hidden gems that I would have never actually listened to outside of that, or at least just because I haven't been playing the games this much recently. But do you have that dog plushie, the Gunvolt plushie? Because I have not. It would be cool to get the one where he looks like the canine. I have no idea why they have this one. Like, I was waiting for this to show up in the game, but that's not Gunvolt, right? Is that something else? Do you know if this is supposed to be just a chibi version of the Gunvolt thing, or is this supposed to be like a sticker or something that's in the game that you collect or whatever. I forget what they're called. Maybe they're not called stickers. They might be called something else. But yeah. I have no idea. I was waiting for such a long time to figure out what that was from. And I thought it was Gunvolt, but then I was like, oh no, Gunvolt is a literal canine looking dog. He looks more ferocious than what this little thing is. It's a chibi, so it is the chibi version of the dog. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. It does. But yeah. Let me put this back. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go see if I do. Let me remember which ones I do have. So this is like, so for a fact, I did get the Azure Striker 3 limited run, because this is how I got the CD for that one. And that one's in the car, for sure, because I took that out. But Inti Creates has too much of my money currently. I know this isn't Blaster Master, stream, but this is just showing like that's the stuff that I got from limited run. I only got Blaster Master 03 stuff because back in the day I did not know if they even had limited run stuff for the others. But when I saw that, I was like, I must get it. I must have it, and I love it. But I'll go check and see if I have the which games I did get. Okay, so I did end up having the physical version of Luminous Avenger 1. And it is limited run, so maybe I only got the case for this. It seems like I might have just only got the case for the game back then. Because I know it wasn't one of those things I remember seeing in the store. Luminous Avenger X... The first game is actually the weirdest one that I came across, or that I came into knowledge of, right? So the only reason why I knew this game was out was because I just happened to be at a friend's house at the time. I was looking in my Nintendo Switch at a friend request that I had received. And when I was looking through their games to figure out, which game they could have even found me from, I saw this game on their list of games that they had played. And I was like, what the frick is this? So I typed it in on YouTube to look for a trailer. And I was like, they have a frickin' Copen spinoff of the frickin' game of Azure Striker? And that's how I came across the existence of it. And I'm pretty sure I bought it digitally, and then in the future I might have got it later, because obviously it is limited run. And then Striker Pack, but that's not a limited run thing. That was just something they always kept in the they kept at GameStop. But the second one I did, I guess, upgrade a little bit and tried to get, that's how I got the extra stuff for it, the keychains and the discs of music. X1 is your second favorite Gunvolt game? It's a great game. Oh yeah, for sure. What's your favorite one out of all of them, as far as just Azure Striker in general? And then, Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 as well. So I think this is where I got the dog. Of course, that's the chibi dog keychain, and this must have been what I got the Lola keychain from. So I'm just trying to put it all together and try to remember all of it, but yeah, very good. All right, so now all we got is like 2 more things and then we'll be done. Let me go put these back. I'll be back. Yeah, Gunvolt 2 definitely. I feel like a lot of people probably feel the same way. That was just like a very great like mix of the gameplays together and all that good stuff. Also, they did give me a Lola plush though, so I am not plushless out of all of this. So we do have the Lola plush, or slash stress ball, I guess, almost. So that's what I think sold me on this, actually, because for some reason I just really like the ball Lola's design. Like before she's transformed, when she's just the ball, I really do just like the design of the ball. The ball is like my favorite thing. But if you didn't see it before, since we're getting a little caught up, we had these 2 keychains as well. So basically it's just Lola in this transformation, and then we have Lola in the Berserker transformation. Yeah, I know, it's just very iconic. I love it a lot. I just can't get over it. And earlier I didn't really get it's hard to show this because it's so big, but if I don't know if you've ever I feel like your profile picture looks familiar, so maybe I've only seen you on Gunvolt stuff before, but at the same time I don't remember the name, so I'm sorry if I have seen you before and you're new and stuff. But this is like the hanging cloth thing, and it's hard to show all of it, but it's pretty cool. This is the reason, partly the other reason why I got this big of a bundle for the game, because I wanted to make sure I got one that wasn't something that I felt like I just didn't want and was gonna have to throw away, as far as like it being something that was not to my taste in terms of the art. But this was pretty cool. I have the other one hanging. That's what I was going for. Sorry, that was probably confusing. But if you've seen me in my streams, if you've paid attention, I doubt anyone's really paid attention, but when I have my camera on in some of the streams, I have the Azure Striker 3 one hanging in the back, and it is pretty cool. All right, but anyways, this is the last one for us to open up. And then we'll get the batteries and then the stand, and I can't believe I got 2 of them. I'll have to give that one to my brother. He might really enjoy that. It just looks pretty good in general. Also, I'll look through this first, because again, you know, there are things during a stream that I can't really edit out like I did in the Azure Striker 3 one. And if again, if you ever want to go back and look at the Azure Striker 3 one, it's in the playlist under the playlist something new and interesting is what the playlist is called. It's not on the channel. Oh, okay, here we go. But official complete works, white machinery. So I'm guessing that's kind of like, you know, the what is it? No, not Grand Blue. Maybe Grand Armored Blue. Armored Blue is what they say. It's how they pronounce Gunvolt, Azure Striker, basically in the Gunvolt games. And also, this is a sleeve. So let me see. So it's just a red look to it. And the back also just has a red look to it. But let me look through it really quick, because, you know, some things are not safe, and some things are not safe, you guys. So while I'm looking through it, I'll just talk while we look at some gameplay. But anyways, some things I did have to blur out, or at least I didn't feel comfortable showing on the video. Ooh! Especially with Kohaku being here, I am not confident that we will not run into something weird here. Ooh, these are looking pretty good. I'll just keep flipping until I get to a point where I feel like I know what page we need. Okay, all right, definitely not that page. I'll try to skip that page because that's pretty early on. Like, good gracious. Atmosphere of X1 is so cool. It is. I really enjoy, like, I really did enjoy that. There's certain things I think I will. Oh, that's so cool. Some of these are really charming and like wholesome, but then you have the complete opposite direction. Sure. Oh man, that looks sick. Oh my gosh. That is not what I needed to see in life, but then that is what I needed to see in life. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. All right, now we're on to just the X1 game, and they're gonna show a whole bunch of that. So okay, I'll go ahead and show what I think I can show. Just a little bit. I will say that my boundaries for it is probably a bit lighter in comparison to what some people's are. So it's probably not the worst thing in the world, but it is just stuff that I don't really care for. So it's not really that crazy. It could just not be that for some people. All right. So white machinery, I guess is what they would say. I don't know. Anyways, it looks pretty cool. Some of these do. You just got your regular art, and I'll hold it in my hand like this so I know I'm not accidentally. Then this one is really cool. This right here, and this is like a really cool picture of the kids just using the machines and the stuff like that. Then why did I forget her name? Why am I forgetting her name right now? But you guys know, the lady with the sword. For some reason I'm blanking on her name right now, which is a sadness, but she's the berserk lady. So then we have these, which is pretty cool. No, I can't protect this stream if it's I can't edit things out on the stream. But this one's pretty cool, just regular stuff. Just stuff that you've probably just seen. And then we have that one scene that I'm gonna skip. And this one's not too bad, but I'll just show it anyway because it's actually kind of cool still. The Berserker Lola. And then just a wholesome picture with the both of them. I can't edit out, so I'm not going to. And then a cool picture of Copa, and then this one is pretty cool. I do kind of like the, I guess, Chinese or Oriental type design on her there. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Then we just have we're not going to show that page because it just has unnecessary stuff in it. But this one is super wholesome. I love this one. So you have, I guess, a Halloween themed one. Oh man, look at Copen. Look at our boy. Look at our boy. They look so cool. And then we have this one where they're just eating food. Which technically, can I? Without hitting the monitor? Yeah. This one's pretty wholesome. And then you have one of them in the snow. Or like yeah, I guess so. Probably just during a festival. I'm still blanking on her name, but that looks so cool on her. And then this one was so cool too. Oh, snap. This one was pretty cool. I thought that was kind of wholesome. And then we have, this is actually pretty cool. I forget, but it's that one girl that I guess is also a pop idol, but she's like exercising, I guess. That's pretty funny. And then there's another one of Lola down there. And then we have like some stylistic captures of our boy. And then Kohaku as well, some stylistic coloring. And then we have like, you know, our regular poster boy stuff. And then this one. I know I probably must have seen this somewhere before, but this is just so cool. That is so cool, man. But anyways, after that, we just have some regular art of Lola. And then this one looks pretty cool. I think that's the Copen reject or the Copen copy in the background. And then our boy. And then I'm not showing that page. And then Lola again, looking fantastic. And then it turns into Azure Striker 1. So I think from here I can basically not have to hold it out of sight. Because this is like stuff that's going to just be in the regular complete works if there ever was one. I assume that there had to have been. But at this point it just turns into the game. Let me move this. And let me move you, Lola, just a little bit. But yeah, let me move you back, actually. Let's move you here. And hopefully that'll be good. All right. It's funny how much fan service art there is. I'm surprised there wasn't more. So honestly, we just get what we can. We can take what we can get, you know. Dot picture. What does that say? Dot picture. Oh, they're talking about just sprite work. Are they different somehow? Does he have different augments on in the two separate ones? I cannot tell. Let me look at it. Oh wow, that's Shuman! It's been such a long time, my friend. What is going on with you today? Yeah, the eye. The eye is such a neat detail that I just didn't think I never noticed before during the gameplay. But yeah, that's so cool. I never actually paid attention to that during the gameplay. You just got home from work. I hope things have been going really well for you, Shuman. How goes it? How's been your schooling stuff, if you're still doing it, or did you actually, I forget the last update you gave me about whether or not you got like a job for what you were looking for. But I mean, maybe I assume so because you just got back from work. Oh, is this stuff the Gunvolt trilogy? No, this is a Luminous Avenger X dual collection. So the first, so you know how Azure Striker, there's Azure Striker 1, 2, and 3. There's those 3 games, and after I think the second one, they did a spin-off of the series with Copen, the other main character from Azure Striker, and they made 2 games of that. They're also making a 3rd one now, which I guess fans will be super happy, Des, for that. No job in art, but I get art commissions here and there. Okay, that's really cool. That's kind of like one of my goals as well, is to try to get commissioned at some point. Though I know some of my friends or people that I know have been like, do you do commissions? And I'm like, for them, I'm like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it because I'm not, the trash that I would give you is not worth me getting paid for. But you know, at some point I should just let people do it. Oh, the Berserk. Is this Berserk? That's kind of hard to tell. I think so. I mean, what else would it be? But that's pretty cool. And Inti Creates just dropping that stuff out of nowhere. I know, and it's like no one would. I feel like this was even more shadow dropped than this trilogy collection, even though they were giving physical goodies for it. I feel like no one knows about it. Oh, there's Kohaku. I do like this pose and everything. Kohaku, I I wish they would just not do too much with her though. She looks cool on her own, but of course they have to flare it up a little bit every so often. Doing a Dragonite version of a friend's character right now. Wait, Dragonite? What is that? Is that like, are you talking about from Dragon Mark for Death, or is the Dragonite something from a different series that I'm forgetting about right now? I wish they would show her name right here in English, but I can't. Oh, Pokemon, I forgot. Dragonite is a Pokemon, I forgot. These are some cool pictures of her. But I forgot her name, I am so sad. And there's our other boy, but not really our boy. Wish I could rock Dragon Mark for Death art style. That would be pretty cool. This guy's design I always thought was really cool. Then he just gets really puffy hair for whatever reason. But his design is pretty cool. Her design is really cool, even though I hate her as a boss. I've never, I mean, granted, I haven't put in the time to actually, like, I think X1, ironically enough, is probably, no, X2 is probably the one I still put the least amount of time into because I just haven't gotten the chance to replay it. But X1 and X2 are the ones I haven't gone through it the most. Like, I was in the middle of, the last time I was in the middle of grinding for better ranks was Azure Striker Gunvolt 3, and I haven't gotten back to the X games to grind them yet. But hers is so difficult for me to not get hit on, and I know there's probably an easy way of going about it, but my brain cannot. It is Blade. Oh my gosh, how could I even forget something like that? How crazy. This guy's pretty bombastic, wouldn't you say? Haha. That's a really cool shot. This, I do like this, like this sophisticated side, and then the pop girl idol side. I do like their clothes. Gosh, that's one thing I really like about the Azure Striker. It's like their street clothes for all of the bosses are so good. They are so good. Like, I love just the little designs that they do for their designs outside of their roboticism or whatever you would call it. But not that their designs are not good, because they are, but like they go ham with these regular style clothes, like this the swag, I guess, or if you want to call it that, the the street clothes. And there's another term I had in my head at the time. I cannot think of it. What makes me sad is they come up with such cool boss designs for all the games, and you get hints at the kinds of people they are, and then boom, dead, dust to win. Yeah, I know. There's so much personality going on behind them with their designs. Can you have it? I do have a second one of these. Like, you guys weren't here for it, but good lordy, this thing is so cool. It's a hefty chunk of change. It's basically, I guess it's glass. But too late, I'm already gonna give the second one to my brother because I know he loves this game as well. Ooh, almost dropped it. But it has a side profile, top profile, and I'm about to show it again here in a little bit in a bottom profile, because it's part of a stand that has a light in it. So eventually, whenever we're done looking at this, we'll look at that. But what's going on, Mega Rock? How you been? Ooh, this guy looks cool. I didn't even remember this guy was in there. Because again, the X games, unfortunately, are the ones I've played the least. I remember the Butler, because the Butler is pretty cool. But alright, that was the end of that. Let me see, at least, I assume it's just credits now. Oh, they show cutscene images. They show the cutscene images. It's like, when I saw this part of the game, I was like, what is going on? Oh my gosh. How did you pick up the physical collection? They had it for sale on like Japanese websites and stuff. They still let you order it, but of course right now it's more expensive. Luckily, when I got the Azure Striker 3 collection, the whole thing with, I guess, increasing shipments across seas were not happening at the time. So I did have to pay a little extra for this because of how bad it is now. Read it. Oh, and I forgot. I gotta play. I just gotta well, we were already gonna do it. I just haven't played it again, but I did play a little bit of the first game on the collection since it came out on stream, but I haven't played it again since then. Also, I love whenever she does go berserk. When she does go berserk, it is so cool. Sorry, I can't even show it because of how I have this set up. Let me see. I could probably zoom in, like, it's probably not too hard to do. But her, yeah, for certainty. Love Mittil. What a tragic fate she had. Asmon was so cruel. Yeah, I know. Just thinking about it makes my heart hurt, because, like, man, she could not get, I mean, she got a break, I guess, in the regular timeline, but good lord. But in this timeline, Copen can't even get a freaking break, because he's gone through everything on top of that. So it's like, he went through his racist phase and everything, but he didn't really get a break in this one. And ironically, he is the nicest he has ever been in the timeline. So it's so tragic. But yeah, these are really cool. But like when they show Blade doing her, like when she's going out of control and the voice lines and stuff sounds so good. You need to be the first one? First one for what? First one for what, my friend? Alright, let's see. Oh, we got a little classic art. They're really showing a lot more of this stuff here. They are showing it for sure. Like the whole cyborg stuff. Like literally cyborg. Skeleton Copen, yeah. Then we got Lola. I don't know what this one, what? Hatsune no Miku or something? Looking Lola with the blue hair? Oh, or is it showing the different colors that she would be in the different transformations? I don't have any idea what they're doing here, actually. This looks like a lot of, maybe it's just a lot of concept art. She's a demon. He really is a full android at this point. Yeah, he had to, that just showed his determination though. He basically gave himself, like his determination as a character is so strong that he was willing to go that far to make sure he lived on to see through to the very end that everything turned out okay. He is insane. Pink hair Lola is cute too, but green is better. It's pretty cool. All right. Got Kohaku. Oh, that's an, oh, whoa, why could, never mind, that might not be Kohaku. Who are these people over here then? Anyways, they're just showing a little bit more of Lola here in the berserk state and stuff like that. Kohaku with the hat. Yeah, some of these look really cool. It looked like they show Kohaku when she's grown, but too bad we couldn't see more of that, I guess, in general. But this doesn't look like Kohaku though, and that doesn't look like Kohaku, or maybe there were conceptions. I would have to figure out what this translates to, but some of these look pretty cool. I did check on eBay and saw it about 124. I mean, that was on the cheaper side. That's actually the better Cause like I was going to go standard like I did last time. Why did they scrap Hack Kohaku? I have no idea. But this school one looks pretty cool, like these down here. I wish they would have kept some of these. This one in particular I really like. Yeah, it's likely conception. Yeah, conception. They were just like, she needs to be younger. She needs to be younger. But I'm not really going to get on it too much because I do think the plot line behind like what kids have to go through during this timeline is like very interesting. So I don't necessarily mind that they used kids because it is just a very interesting concept for the time to see how people are even surviving. But yeah, and then we got the other kids. I think I like this kid's design the most. But yeah. Halloween Kohaku is cool too. Why does this one almost look like Samus? This one right here. Oh, Blade. Cool. Yep, Blade concept now. It's nice to see how the ideas change and evolve over the creation process. Yeah, they really be cooking and thinking pretty hard about some of these, which is pretty nice. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Oh wow, one of them was just going to a little bit more of a sophisticated look underneath, kinda. And this one itself just looks sick. Look at that one. Look at it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, here's some other ones. That's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Zero-san? I got a present for you, my friend. I got a present for you whenever I come over next time. Also, I keep forgetting to text you, but Delta's not gonna be able to make it for the stream on Saturday, so we're gonna do it another time. Do the Liberation Mission stream another time. Cause he just got, like the very same day that evening, he got word that family was going to make a surprise visit on Saturday. So he's not gonna be able to do it. So, which will be fine, cause if he's always free on a Saturday, we can always just do it on another Saturday. But we can do something else on Saturday, or I can come over, or you can come over, or whatever. Oh, and then we have our other boy, but not really. But here we got some more concept. This is fairly interesting concept. Yeah, very interesting. These are cool. These are some sick poses. I have to study some of these poses. I do love that. They're basically showing like almost all of her moves. And then we have Asmov Des, the boy who we thought was the boy but is not. That was like a really cool way for them to integrate him into the story a little more. The twist that they did for him. But yeah. But yeah, we got more for the villains. This is interesting ideas. These are interesting ideas for him. Interesting. The sheep lad, yeah. We'll probably start going through them a little bit quicker, but here, I'll still keep it zoomed in so we can at least look at them. Her stuff, yeah, is pretty cool. Sounds like a plan. Shall be nice too. Gotta make a good build for it. Look forward to. Yeah, we'll get to it eventually. But it doesn't. At least good that it can be on a day that I'm off already. So it seems like he tends to be pretty good on weekends and the evenings. So we'll probably just catch him on another weekend. But that gives me time to kind of fiddle around with another build that I want to make too. These are pretty cool. The showing the little attacks and stuff. And then we got Bombastic, Mr. Bombastic guy. And then maybe some conceptions of this guy. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. Pretty neat. Oh. Wait, did they have an idea that he might be blue at some point? These are cool little thumbnails. I probably have to do a little bit more thumbnailing because they still can like basically get across the ideas that, which is pretty cool. Probably still helpful for me to do something like that. But yeah, they had a lot of different designs for this guy. And these blue variations, they are very interesting. And then we got Pop Girl. Pop Girl Idol this. Let's see. These are kind of mostly the same. Kind of ideas. Oh, never mind. They had a whole bunch of different ideas for this lady. Okay, they had this idea for her. And then also some other ones in terms of like her street clothes. They were thinking maybe a school uniform potentially, or just a sailor uniform. This one is fairly interesting right here. This one right here, that's a pretty neat idea for her. Being kind of like in a commander suit, kinda. That would be a very crazy contrast. Look at that pose. They cooking with the little thumbnails. Oh shoot. I love that one. Look at it, man. Oh, that is a cool one right there. Oh, focus for me. Oh, maybe it's too close. Because it is practically already zoomed in. But that one right there, this one here, that is cool. Goodness. These little ideas that they're sketching, I like that a lot. Okay. And we got Big Boy. Well, his ideas are pretty different too early on. Yeah, they changed him from like, you know, they wanted him to be feral in some type of way, but it looks like they were almost gonna make him look a little more animalistic. Then they straight up, I guess, or I don't know if that's still him or not. I think it is because we're still in his section, you know. But yeah, they kind of got slowly more aggressive, I guess. And he right here is like he's super sophisticated. And then they just slowly got more feral and more feral. They had him a little skinnier. They had him lankier. They were going through it with this one. It's cool that they kind of think about they actually thumbnailed they kind of thumbnailed the attacks. Sorry, I can't show this flat head on. I mean, I technically can if I just move the camera out a little bit more. Yeah, but the attacks are definitely super cool that they go about thumbnailing. But yeah. We got butler time. Oh man. These are super cool. So I like about the complete works is I'll have a like cool reference to go back on later. And then it looks like now we have like it looks like we have like the enemies and stuff, which looks pretty cool. The ship and everything, and then after that it moves on to X2. Oh, some of these environments though, that is pretty cool. The actual visuals for the environments, that is cool stuff. Very nice. That was really solid, like, complete works. And we got our boy, read it, maybe one day. We got Lola. They show more of her berserk in here. Oh, that is a neat one. I like the one with the hat. And then they have Kohaku 2.0. Then they have this lady, which I always thought her design was pretty cool. Now I'm thinking about it I'm starting to remember some of the story and I'm kind of sad. Then we got what's the nickname we can give this guy? Because his name already starts with a C, so I can't be like copy Copin. I don't know. I was trying to think of a clever name of this guy. Yeah, and the more and more I think about it, I'm starting to remember a lot of things, and it's kind of crazy, actually. Nobody can really get a break in this series. Like, Copin is literally the He is literally the Avenger forever. Everlasting Avenger, basically. This guy was pretty cool. I thought his fight was really interesting. I really did like it a lot. And I know a lot of people don't really care, I guess, for the differences in the second X game as far as gameplay goes. At least that's what I assume. Because whenever I played through the story, I didn't think the story was horrible, but I could see it being like people not really caring for it maybe as much as the first one. But I have to assume that it's gameplay that they're not as fond of the X2 game series of games. I genuinely enjoyed the differences the different route that they decided to take in that one, but still kind of keeping it true to the self-challenge implementation. It was just nice and fresh, but I know some people just want more of the same, and nothing is wrong with that, but I do like variety. If I had to live in a world where there was no innovation, I don't think I would really care as much for it, you know? I'm glad that they did what they did differently in the different Azure Striker games, because it is just very neat, and I enjoy all of them. Oh, these are really cool. It's hard to put these little thumbnails down here. They are pretty cool. I guess the concept for the main art. And this one doesn't seem like it's that big of a. Oh yeah, I need to do this. They had the Jason boss fight, and I've just never done it yet. I have to do it. Oh my gosh, I have to do it. I'm definitely not as familiar with some of these people, though. Some of these people I don't even recognize. Like this lady and that lady. I don't recognize them that much, but again, I only really played it. Maybe these are just the boss fights, that's why I don't recognize them. But there's Jason again. Look at our boy! Look at our boy in 2D Pixel Glory. And there's darn, why am I forgetting all the ladies' names again? It's been a long time. Eve? Is it Eve? It might be Eve. Her name might be Eve, but I might be completely wrong. I don't know who she is, but we know who that is for sure. We know who that is. I can't wait to do those boss fights. Those should be pretty cool. And then we got Cope in his upgraded, decked out, full glory with all the extra accommodations that come with. And I have never seen this red suit. Whatever this is, I have not seen it. I don't know if you guys know anything about it. So it looks like we're almost at the end of the book. Yep. I love it. I love every little bit of this. It was really cool trying to get the different routes and how you wanted to take the combo structure, I guess. Nurse Lola is adorable. It's pretty cool. I do like the design. I don't remember much about it though. But yeah, here's another one. Then what is that, like the maid Lola? Not maid, but nun Lola? It kind of looks like someone from Fire Force, but that's the only thing I can think of currently that has depictions of like nun clothing. Also, this looks like an older version of Lola for whatever reason. Yeah, Nun Lola. It looks pretty good. Oh no, they were thinking of making her younger too. No! No! Yeah. What's our nickname for this guy, guys? I can't think of a clever nickname. I was gonna say like Copy Copin, I don't know, Copin, but you know, you can't do anything with the CO of copy because Copin is already a CO. Stop it, Inti. They were like, should we make her younger? Oh, these are neat little concepts. Coping Mark II. Yeah, he won't be coping so bad. These are some cool sprites though. Yeah, he won't be coping so bad. He coping so bad. And this is, I think, the boss thing. But I forgot. Now I'm almost forgetting because I didn't play it like I didn't get to go straight into grinding the second game like I did like again for the first game. I didn't get to really do that for that one either. So my memory is kind of blanking towards the end of the game as far as what the story is going on, but I still feel sad when I'm thinking about it because they're doing too much. No one can get a break in this timeline at all. Good Lord. His designs are really cool. It looks like they didn't have the dude. Well, actually, maybe I'm speaking a little too early, but it looks like they did have a few concepts for this guy. Oh man, they went crazy. That's one thing I have to give Inti Creates is like design wise, just pure aesthetic is like gorgeous. It's like, do not make an anime of the Gunvolt series because that's gonna be a horrendous process because of all of these cool and unique and who knows, maybe their designs are simplistic enough to where it would be okay and not be so much of a hassle. Also, I guess I could just kind of get my mic a little bit closer so that you guys can hear me, and instead of me speaking away from the microphone. I guess I could do a little something like that. This looks like, oh yeah, the guy I remember. Sorry, we're kind of getting to the end of the book, so it's kind of hard to keep the pages. This was pretty cool. Wasn't this the, I forget, but one of them is basically Prometheus Pandora boss fight. I saw it immediately as they were doing it. I was like, there's no way, this is so cool that they're referencing it. It's like, they still have a little love for what they did in the past. But the Prometheus Pandora boss fight was really, like, I did like it. I did enjoy the callback. That would be like the third time they probably did something like that. The first one was with the Beetle Brothers in the Zero series, then Prometheus Pandora and ZX, and then the B guy and the other girl in this one. I don't remember who this is. Yeah, I definitely do not remember who this is. But they got little concepts again. Little thumbnails and stuff. Now my microphone's in the way. This is probably why I was trying to keep it away from me. And then the ninja guy, who kind of reminds me of, I think he kind of reminds me of that guy from Jujutsu Kaisen. Prometheus Pandora boss fight is going to be stuck in your head. The music. Oh, they had little symbols for him. I never paid attention to that. I wonder what they were for. I don't know, honestly. Got this guy, which I don't actually remember. Either they're the combined force. I can't remember. But now we got regular enemies too, at least I think. I mean, Copen Body from the first X had a beating after asthma, probably due to the upgrade. I wouldn't, yeah, there's no doubt. But he's a super smart as heck person, so. And then we have the. Now this one I do remember. This one is one that this song feel like it's one that I kind of got stuck in my head. Can't really show this bottom two really, but. Boop, 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 boop. Crate and light post. Parrots and butterflies. Wait, what's this? Who the heck are these people? I don't know who these people are. Amira Shibuya. Who the heck are these people? I feel like Patrick whenever he realizes this is not his parents. Who are you people? Who the heck are these people for real? I don't recognize these people at all. Healing, 2022 healing, Shibuya, Americamera, stuff that I'm seeing on the page. And that was it. That was good. I'll be coming back to it for reference later. That's like my favorite thing to do with these books. Okay, that was a very good collection. So all right, now's the last part. Before I get off the stream, I will figure out, I'll go ahead and grab batteries for these and I'll see what it looks like with the batteries lit up behind them. I'll be right back here in a little bit. Okay. Here we are. I just remembered seeing a comment of yours on a Soul Unison / Cross tier list. I just wanted to say that I'm a fan of Charge Cross too. Oh, that was probably Demi. Demi and I think it was Soul. Soul was doing a tier list on the the aesthetics of the crosses, and they're like, just train, and I'm like, just train. Charge Cross is the fanciest looking train I've ever seen. I'm like, Charge Cross looks good. I managed to find Breath of Fire complete works, and gosh, I forgot how much Capcom dumped into the world building of the tires. That sounds really cool. I've been using a lot of the village and city designs for inspiration or Pokemon. That sounds so cool. I was trying to kind of get into the Breath of Fire series, but I hadn't started them yet. But all right, ingredients: 3 AA bataties des. Look whistle too, but just find it hilarious, and that's understandable. All right, it is in. Okay, red, white, blue, green, green and red, green and blue. I know you guys can't really see it. Red and blue, so I guess that would be purple. They're combining colors, it looks like. Then this one just flicks and changes different colors. I'm so a fan of Charge Cross, but Charge Cross Beast is such a sick. Good lord. I know for sure. And then off. So it was white, or is this a fade? It looks like it's getting lighter and lighter. Yeah, this one's definitely getting lighter. And then blue. Oh, it shifts. It's shifting. This one is a shifting color, so it's shifting from green, white, blue, and probably red. RGB, yeah. This one is shifting, that's for certain. Alright, then it was just red, then white, then blue, then green, then red and green would be yellow. Blue and green would be, I don't know, red, and that would be kind of purple, I guess. And then the thing. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. I know you guys. Look at our boy. Yo. This is so cool. Yo. Yo, this is so cool. Too bad, I guess we wouldn't get to see the bottom, and I can't really show you guys this way because it's just too bright for the light. But oh shoot. My brother is gonna love this. Why did this come with 2? I'm not gonna complain. Look, man, our boy, he never looked so good. That is sick. I could just be mesmerized by this forever. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, hold on. There is a plug, so this thing can be lit up some other fashion, but I wouldn't know what that is. It looks like it can be plugged up from in another way, but it's a circle. It's a circle hole. I don't even know, or maybe that's a reset, because it looks like, actually, when I'm looking at it, sorry, my eyes are struggling because I just had a whole bunch of light shining in my face, but man, this is so cool, man. I do not regret getting it now. I mean, I still probably did a little too much with this one because this one was a heavier chunk of change than just getting the degular, you know, the game and complete works with the CD. Because that's basically what I got with the Azure Striker 3 trilogy. Was like, you know, just everything else was extra. I think I didn't really get to show you guys the other stuff. But this came with the trilogy as well. So they had a sleeve that's just, you know, regular background wallpaper art. And I have no idea what I ever use it for. Just a sleeve. Maybe it's just something I don't understand because I don't live in Japan. But the sleeve came with these, and then the extra stuff that came. So the things that I think were degular was like, you know, the CDs for the music. Oh, it switched to a different. Now it switched to Azure Striker music. I knew it sounded a little familiar. I'll let it change. That's fine. Though actually no, let's just put on some Mega Man just in case it plays a song and I'm not paying attention and it doesn't need to be playing. Or we can restart the playlist. But yeah, let's just do some Mega Man anyway. The complete works, right? The complete works, the game, and like, I don't know, it was still quite a few things in there. But you know, the little hang-ups and stuff like that, all of that was like just a part of it. But the new things were like, you know, the keychains, of course, this behemoth of a thing, and the stickers, which I still have no idea what I'll use it for. Maybe I'll put it on my guitar amp or something, or I could probably put one of them or something on my water bottle. We'll see, because they're just kind of square and they're not really sure if I'll put just a regular square one on my water bottle. But those were like the main things that were extra, and I guess I could see why what I got cost as much as it did, because this is a hefty chunk of change, but I didn't expect to get 2 of them. Good Lord. Well, I guess we'll probably leave it off here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit while I just look through the stuff. This was super fun and interesting and just really cool to see what they had in here. But this is like, has to be the best thing I have ever. Oh my gosh, look at it. Our boy. I just love it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off for the night. No problem. Nice to catch a stream when I'm free. See, yeah, no, I always appreciate when you come by. I know you're just busy, and I'm not usually up this late streaming, but I'm on vacation, so I could take my time with this. I should get back to work on the commission. You take care. Yeah, you too, Schumann. I'll see you next time that you're able to step by. But make sure that you guys take care of yourselves and each other. I'm still not sure if I'll be back with another stream while I'm on vacation. I just was too excited, like, to wait till after vacation to do another stream for this. But if I feel up to it, because I'm still trying to just make sure I'm relaxing, because I'm doing hobby editing stuff while I'm on vacation, but still trying to spend the majority of that time just relaxing, doing stuff. So if I feel like streaming like some Shanghai, I will. But I won't really promise anything, because I'm just kind of take it with the flow and not really think about schedules and stuff like that. But make sure that you guys take care of yourselves and each other. I will catch you next time I'm on stream. Bye.